Hi everyone, a very happy Diwali. So I'm back. I just watched the film Tiger 3. I think first day, second show, or maybe the third show, and I loved it. I kind of enjoyed it. It was pretty entertaining. I'm not very sure why the reviews are so bad. It's not that bad. It's better than your, I think, second installment, and I kind of enjoyed it. I was quite pretty hooked, even pre-intermission as well as the post-intermission. Anyways, I would like to divide my review into the pros, the good points, and the negative points. Well, talking about the good points, this time for a change, this film was a Salman Khan film, is quite story driven, and secondly, Salman Khan did act in this film. Like if you have seen the previous release of Salman Khan, Bhaijan, in comparison to that, I think Salman Khan has done quite a decent job in terms of his performance, acting, and he was quite good. Thirdly, Katrina Kaif was superb. The second half gave a lot of weightage to Zoya's character, and Zoya's character is very important in this installment. And kudos to Katrina Kaif. Fourthly, action sequences were very a notch higher than the last installment. It was very well choreographed. It was at par with the international standards. My God, all the action sequences were pretty breathtaking. And any more good points. So overall, I think it was quite balanced. If you ask me, according to my perception, I think pre and post intermission were definitely pretty balanced. Definitely, the movie picks up in a better way post intermission, but I think pre also was quite intriguing, and the story is quite good and interesting. If you listen to the one liner or the overall story pager, it's quite interesting and intriguing. And this time, Tiger, the mission is personal. It's not for the country, and it's basically he has a personal agenda, and it's definitely very well weaved around. So these are 4 5 good points about the film. Now the negative aspects. Firstly, somewhat I feel the spy universe is kind of pretty forced. Like I know when the Marvel Entertainment, the Avengers, they started this post-credit, this universe, MCU. We Bollywood also thought of doing something similar, but they have a connection. Whenever these Marvel universe, MCU universe, when they have this uh, post-credit sequence, they have universes, they have some connection. They basically adapted from a comic books. They have it's very character-driven and it's very realistic and justified. But somewhat I feel this spy universe is pretty forced. By the way, for example, Shah Rukh Khan's intervention. By the way, it's a wonderful cameo, and Shah Rukh Khan's introduction is quite good, quite entertaining, quite funny, and I love the camaraderie, which was quite quite good, like similar camaraderie which you saw it in Jawan. Anyway, coming back to the negative points, I somewhat feel Shah Rukh Khan's character was pretty forced. It has no connection. Though the overall story was quite interesting, but it has no connection. This Emraan Hashmi has an unfinished business, and it's somewhat related to Zoya, but the story is somewhat like it seems pretty new, pretty fresh. Like it's a very forceful connection they have tried to incorporate so that they can create the spy universe. And Imran Hashmi has done a great performance. I mean, he's quite good, but somewhat I feel that his character could have been a little more etched out in terms of mannerisms, in terms of body language. Because he's playing a 55, 60-year-old man. I don't see any change in his mannerisms. He's just wearing a dari. But his energy, the way he's walking, is very much like an Emraan Hashmi, a young Emraan Hashmi. Somewhat I felt that, somewhat I would have, portrayed his character somewhere to of Avia Bardem in Skyfall. That could have been more interesting. And another negative point is, Ritik's cameo. Not cameo, his post-credit sequence, it's all over the net. I'm not giving out spoilers. That also somewhat I felt very forced. Just to set up the spy universe, they just want Ritik's character to somewhat come on screen. But I'm not seeing any kind of link. It's overall just a fanfare. just to satisfy the fans. अच्छा एक शाहरुख खान को डाल दो, आज सलमान खान ये बोलेगा, ये करेगा, ऐसा होगा होगा. Now there are a spy universe, a story of a spy. There are lots to explore. For example, a James Bond films. There are how many films? I think there are 35, 40 films. Oh, sorry, 25 films. But all the films of James Bond are quite, they explore a lot of other territories. But in this movie, they are same India, Pakistan, India, ISI, RAW, Gaddar, ye. Like a spy universe needs to be explored. We need to go to some other, different territories, unexplored territories, so that we can get some other storyline, some more interesting story now. But unfortunately, it's nothing. We are seeing that same Khisa Beta. Anyway, and secondly, the songs were somewhat very average by Pritham. And these are somewhat the negative aspects of the film. So overall, my review for Tiger 3 is, it's a good film. It's worth the watch. And it's better than your previous Salman Khan films. So please forget about that. Watch it. Fresh mindset. It's a proper paisa vasool. Please go with your family. And Salman Khan is rock solid. He's not only looking good, he has done a great job. Same with Katrina Kaif. I'm looking forward to watch another separate installment which revolves around only Zoya's character. It'll be very interesting. She definitely has a very interesting backstory, I think. And Katrina Kaif was superb. I love the way a lot of weightage was given to her character second half. Overall, the performances of each and every character were very good. So guys, watch Tiger 3. A very happy Diwali.